Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Introduction to Business 100. Look who I have with me today. This is Princess joining me for the lesson overview for the day. Well, this week we have some lessons, we have some objectives. The first one, we want to discuss the importance of the global market. And we want to explain the importance of importing and exporting and understand the key terms in global businesses. And we want to illustrate the strategies and in reaching global markets and explain the role of multinational corporations. We want to evaluate the forces that affect trading in global markets. We want to debate the advantages and disadvantages of trade perfectionism. We want to explain why obeying the law is only the first step in behaving ethically. We want to ask 3 questions. That's 3 that we need to answer when faced with potentially unethical action. We want to describe the management's role in setting ethical standards. We want to define corporate social responsibility and compare corporations' responsibilities to various stakeholders. We also want to understand the role of the U.S. businesses in influencing ethical behavior in global markets. This week, our reading is 2 chapters. Chapter 3, which is doing business in global markets, and Chapter 4, demanding ethical and socially responsible behavior. Also, I want to mention to you that you have some other assignments to do as well. You have your weekly discussions besides the reading. And your 2 discussions this week is number 1, about 94% of the world's population lives outside the United States. So yes, that means only 5% live here. But many U.S. companies, especially small businesses, still do not engage in global trade. Why do you believe this is so? Can you listen and explain at least 2 reasons? What are 2 different reasons why you think this could be? Even though this is opinion-based, we do need you to make sure you write 5 sentences if you're doing the discussions online, and make sure you also include a reference. If you do not do so, then you will not receive full points. Also, number 2, you're a manager of a very successful hotel, one of your best employees looking to get promoted to the managerial role. However, the owner of the hotel is grooming his slow-thinking son for the job. What would you do in the situation? Can you explain your approach and how to handle it? Once again, it is opinion-based, but you do need to make sure that you include a reference and at least 5 sentences per each discussion. And it doesn't mean just cutting and pasting from Wikipedia, because remember, Wikipedia is not a good reference. If you do a Wikipedia reference, Ms. Baker will write a comment to you that Wikipedia is not acceptable. Now you may use Wikipedia, go to the bottom of Wikipedia and find those references, and those references are great because some of them actually work, but other times you click on that reference and it says not found, or no longer available, and that makes you kind of wonder, because all the references Ms. Baker should be able to find. Also, on top of your quiz, remember it's time, so we need to make sure that you adhere to the time constraints so that you finish on time and you're not marked incorrect for those that you did not finish. Your assignment this week, make sure you also include references for your assignment. It's double-spaced, and make sure that you're adhering to the APA, or if you want to use MLA, that's fine, but remember, Ms. Baker does not accept anything else. I want you in this writing assignment to discuss how a corporation's responsibility to stakeholders to produce a profit interacts with the social responsibility. Can you discuss several areas of possible conflict and then analyze them from both a short-term and long-term point of view? Now, if you don't like that assignment, you have another option, and that one is in Going Multinational. The CEO is excited about the opportunity for a Pyritex to create decent jobs that will promote a local economy in Vietnam. The CFO is skeptical, arguing that the best way to increase profits from foreign production plant is to pay workers the lowest wages possible. Can you compare and contrast these conflicting points of view? Now, if you don't like those 2, I'm sorry, those are the only 2 options that you have, so you need to pick one or the other. You may not say, I'm not going to do it. If you choose not to do the assignment, there'll become a 0 in the grade book. And we don't want to do that because then it lowers your grade and you will not have a good possibility of obtaining an A grade in the class. Just want to make that clear. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.